Hello, and welcome to the Higher Self Society podcast. I am Heather, and I'm thrilled to have you join me on this journey towards higher self living. Today, I'm going to dive into what higher self living means, why it's important, and how you can start embracing your higher self in your daily life. First, let me share a bit about my personal journey because I think it's important to understand where I'm coming from and why the topic is so close to my heart. My journey to discovering and living in alignment with my higher self started during a particularly challenging period of my life. I was working long hours in a high-stress job, trying to balance work and personal responsibilities and demands from my family, and I constantly felt overwhelmed and disconnected from any sense of purpose. You know that feeling when you wake up in the morning and you're already exhausted just thinking about the day ahead? Well, that was me every single day. I was running on autopilot, doing what I thought I was supposed to do, but deep down, I knew something was missing. I knew I wasn't living authentically. One day, I hit a breaking point. I remember sitting on my bed, tears pouring down my cheeks, and feeling this overwhelming sense of emptiness. I asked myself, is this it? Is this all there is to life? And that question sparked something in me. It was a wake-up call. I realized I needed to make a change, not just in my external circumstances, but internally as well. That's when I started exploring different ways to reconnect with myself. I began with meditation, which was a completely new practice for me. At first it was challenging, my mind was constantly racing, and it felt almost impossible to sit still. But I stuck with it, and slowly I started to notice subtle shifts. I felt a little more at peace, a little more present. Journaling became another crucial part of my journey. I started writing down my thoughts and feelings, no matter how messy or uncomfortable they were. This practice helped me to see patterns in my thinking and behavior, and it allowed me to connect with my inner wisdom. It was like having a conversation with my true self, the part of me that had been buried under layers of stress and expectations. As I continued these practices, I sought out wisdom from various spiritual teachers and mentors. I read books, I got really into the law of attraction. I attended workshops and surrounded myself with people who were also on their own journeys of self-discovery. Each piece of knowledge I gained, each new practice I tried, all helped me to peel back another layer and get closer to my true essence. The transformation wasn't immediate. It took time, patience, and a lot of self-compassion. But gradually, I began to notice significant changes. I felt more grounded, more aligned with my values, and more in tune with my inner voice. I started making decisions that felt right for me, rather than what I thought others expected of me. One of the biggest shifts was how I approached my work. I moved away from that high-stress job and began focusing on projects that truly resonated with my passion and purpose. I realized that when I aligned with my actions with my higher self, everything started to flow more naturally. I was no longer pushing against the current. I was floating with it. This journey of transformation inspired me to create Higher Self Society. I wanted to build a community and a resource hub where others could find the support and guidance they need to reconnect with their higher selves. Our mission at Higher Self Society is to help you discover your true essence, live authentically, and find inner peace. I believe that when we live in alignment with our higher selves, we not only transform our lives, but we positively impact those around us. We become more compassionate, more understanding, and more fulfilled. This ripple effect can create a more harmonious and loving world. So if you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or disconnected from your true self, Know that you are not alone. I have been there and I understand how challenging it can be. But I also know that it's possible to make a change, to reconnect with your higher self, and to live a life that feels truly authentic and fulfilling. Thank you for allowing me to share my story with you. I hope it resonates and inspires you to start or continue your journey towards higher self-living. In the next segments, we'll dive deeper into what higher self-living means, practical steps to connect with your higher self, and real-life success stories. But for now, take a moment to reflect on your own life and consider where you might be out of alignment with your higher self. Remember, this journey is about progress, not perfection. It's about taking small, meaningful steps each day to live more authentically and with greater inner peace. All right, now that I've shared my personal journey, let's dive into what higher self-living actually means. This concept might sound a bit abstract at first, but it's something incredibly profound and practical. Higher self-living is all about aligning your actions, thoughts, and emotions with your true essence, the highest version of yourself. So let's break this down. First, let's talk about the higher self. The higher self is your true essence, the core of who you are beyond the ego, fears, and societal expectations. It's that part of you that's connected to a greater wisdom, a deeper knowing. When you're in tune with your higher self, you experience a sense of peace, clarity, and purpose. You make choices that align with your values and desires rather than what others expect of you. Now, to understand higher self-living, it's helpful to contrast it with the ego. The ego isn't necessarily a bad thing, it's part of our human experience. The ego is a voice in your head that's constantly seeking validation, worrying about what others think, and often operating out of fear. It's driven by external factors and societal conditioning. For example, you might stay in a job you hate because you're afraid of financial insecurity or because you want to maintain a certain status. That's the ego at work. In contrast, the higher self operates from a place of love, trust, and authenticity. It guides you towards what truly fulfills you, even if it means taking risks or stepping out of your comfort zone. When you listen to your higher self, you make choices that feel right in your heart and soul, even if they don't make sense to others. Let's explore some key concepts that are central to higher self-living. The first one is authenticity. Living authentically means being true to who you are, regardless of external pressures or expectations. It's about honoring your values, passions, and desires. When you're authentic, you're not pretending to be someone you're not. You're embracing your uniqueness and allowing your true self to shine through. Think about a time when you felt truly authentic. Maybe it was a moment when you stood up for what you believed in, even though it was unpopular. Or perhaps it was when you pursued a passion that others didn't understand. How did that feel? Likely it felt liberating and empowering. That's the power of authenticity. Now let's talk about inner peace. Inner peace comes from a deep sense of contentment and acceptance. It's the calm that remains even in the midst of chaos. When you're aligned with your higher self, you're less reactive to external circumstances. You have a centeredness that allows you to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Achieving inner peace doesn't mean you won't experience stress or difficulties. It means that you have a solid foundation that helps you stay grounded. Practices like meditation, mindfulness, and self-reflection are incredibly helpful in cultivating this inner peace. Another crucial aspect of higher self-living is self-awareness. Self-awareness is the foundation of all personal growth. It involves understanding your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, and how they align with your true self. It's about being honest with yourself, about your strengths and areas of improvement. When you're self-aware, you can make conscious choices that support your highest good. Self-awareness also means recognizing when you're operating from the ego. This awareness allows you to pause, reflect, and choose a different response that's more aligned with your higher self. For example, if you notice yourself reacting defensively to criticism, you can take a moment to understand where that reaction is coming from and choose a more constructive way to respond. Now let's talk about practical steps to start living in alignment with your higher self. These steps are simple but powerful, and they can help you make significant shifts in your life. First, meditation. Meditation is a powerful tool for quieting the mind and tuning into your higher self. Even just a few minutes a day can make a significant difference. When you meditate, you create space to listen to your inner wisdom. You become more present and less influenced by the constant chatter of the ego. Start with a simple practice. Find a quiet place, sit comfortably, and focus on your breath. As thoughts arise, gently bring your attention back to your breath. Over time, you'll find it easier to connect with that deeper part of yourself. Next, journaling. Reflective journaling allows you to explore your thoughts and emotions deeply. It's a space to connect with your inner wisdom and gain clarity on your path. Try writing down your thoughts first thing in the morning or before you go to bed. Ask yourself questions like, what does my higher self want me to know today? Or how can I live more authentically? Another important practice is mindfulness. Mindfulness means being present in the moment and observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This awareness helps you make conscious choices that align with your higher self. Throughout the day, take moments to pause and check in with yourself. Notice how you're feeling and what thoughts are occupying your mind. This simple practice can help you stay grounded and connected to your true self. Setting intentions is also crucial. Intentions are like a compass, guiding you towards actions that are in harmony with your true self. Take time each day to set positive, purposeful intentions. For example, you might set an intention to approach your work with creativity and joy, or to listen deeply in your conversations. These intentions help you stay aligned with your higher self throughout the day. Let's bring these concepts to life with a personal anecdote. I remember a time when I had to make a difficult decision about leaving my job that no longer served me. My ego was terrified. It was worried about financial security and what others would think, and the uncertainty of the future. But when I tuned into my higher self, I felt a deep sense of peace and clarity. I knew that leaving that job was the right choice for me and my well-being and my personal growth. It definitely wasn't easy, but trusting my higher self led me to opportunities that were more aligned with my true passions and values. This journey of higher self living is ongoing. It's not about achieving a perfect state, but about continuously aligning with your true self. It's about making small, meaningful choices every day that support your highest good. By understanding these key concepts and implementing these practices, you can start living in alignment with your higher self. Remember, this is a journey of progress, not perfection. Be gentle with yourself and celebrate each step you take towards authenticity, inner peace, and self-awareness. In the next segment, we'll explore real-life examples of individuals who have embraced higher self-living and the transformations they've experienced. But for now, take a moment to reflect on what higher self-living means to you and how you can start incorporating these practices into your daily life. In this next segment, we're going to explore some real-life examples and success stories of well-known individuals who have embraced higher self-living and experienced profound transformations. These stories are meant to inspire you and show you what's possible when you align with your higher self. Let's start with Michelle Obama's story. As the former First Lady of the United States, Michelle has been a powerful advocate for education, health, and wellness. However, her journey to becoming a global icon of strength and grace wasn't without challenges. Michelle has often spoken about her struggles with self-doubt and the pressure of public life. Michelle credits her ability to stay grounded and connected with her higher self to her daily routines of exercise, meditation, and journaling. These practices help her maintain balance and clarity amidst the demands of her role. Her book, Becoming, reflects her journey of personal growth and her commitment to living authentically. Michelle's story is a powerful example of how aligning with your higher self can lead to significant personal and professional fulfillment. Next, let's talk about LeBron James. As one of the greatest basketball players of all time, LeBron's success on the court is undeniable. But beyond his athletic achievements, LeBron is known for his dedication to personal development and community service. He's a strong advocate for education and has opened the I Promise school in his hometown to support at-risk children. LeBron's journey reflects his commitment to his higher self. He emphasizes the importance of mental fitness alongside physical fitness, regularly practicing meditation and visualization exercises. LeBron's ability to balance his professional career with his philanthropic efforts showcases how living in alignment with your higher self can create a meaningful impact beyond personal success. Now let's hear about Emma Watson. Known for her role as Hermione Granger in Harry Potter films, Watson has used her platform to advocate for gender equality and social justice. She took a break from her acting career to complete her degree at Brown University, reflecting her commitment to personal growth and education. Watson's decision to become a UN Women Goodwill Ambassador and her He for She campaign demonstrate her alignment with her higher self's values. She has spoken about how meditation and mindfulness help her stay grounded and connected to her true purpose. Watson's journey highlights the importance of using one's influence to create positive change in the world. These stories of Michelle Obama, LeBron James, and Emma Watson illustrate the transformative power of higher self-living. Whether it's overcoming personal challenges, pursuing a passion, or using one's influence for positive change, living in alignment with your higher self can lead to profound achievements and fulfillment. As you listen to these stories, I encourage you to reflect on your own life. Where might you be out of alignment with your higher self? What small steps can you take to reconnect with your true essence? Remember, this journey is unique for each of us, and there's no right or wrong way to do it. The important thing is to start and to take that first step towards living a life that feels authentic and fulfilling. In this segment, we'll dive into the importance of community and the next steps you can take on your journey towards higher self-living. This part is crucial because while personal growth is an individual journey, the support and inspiration we receive from like-minded community can be incredibly powerful. Let's talk about community first. One of the core principles of higher self society is the belief that we grow best in a supportive, encouraging environment. Think about it. How many times have you been inspired by someone else's story or found motivation from a friend's encouragement? That's the magic of community. It provides us with a network of people who are on a similar journey, facing similar challenges, and celebrating similar victories. In the Higher Self Society, we've created a private Facebook group specifically for our course participants. This is a safe space where they can share experiences, ask questions, and offer support to others. It's a place where we can all come together to discuss our progress, share insights, and celebrate our growth. Engaging with this community can be a transformative experience in itself. You'll find that you're not alone in your struggles and that there are others who understand exactly what you're going through. Now let's move on to the next steps you can take on your journey. First and foremost, consistency is key. The practices and insights you've learned are more effective when integrated into your daily life. Whether it's meditation, journaling, or simply taking a few moments each day to connect with your higher self. Making these practices a regular part of your routine will help you stay aligned and grounded. Set a time each day for reflection. This could be through journaling, meditation, or simply sitting quietly and contemplating your thoughts and feelings. Reflect on what you've learned about yourself and how you can apply these insights to your daily life. Actively participate in our Facebook group. Share your progress, ask for advice, and support others. The more engaged you are, the more you'll get out of the community. Remember, your journey can inspire someone else just as theirs can inspire you. Continue to educate yourself on higher self-living. There are countless books, podcasts, and online resources available that can provide you with new insights and deepen your understanding. We'll also be sharing additional resources and recommendations in the group, so stay tuned for those. Setting goals can help you keep motivated and focused. These goals don't have to be monumental. They can be small, achievable steps that lead you towards a greater sense of alignment with your higher self. Celebrate your progress along the way and be patient with yourself. One of the most important steps on this journey is remembering that it is not about perfection. It's about growth and self-discovery. So be kind to yourself, especially on days when things don't go as planned. Every little step you take, no matter how small, is progress. Also, consider finding an accountability partner within the community. Having someone to check in with regularly can help you stay on track and provide mutual support. Finally, I want to emphasize that this is just the beginning. The journey towards higher self-living is ongoing and it evolves as you do. Stay open to new experiences and be willing to adapt your practices as you grow. The tools and insights you've gained are meant to be a foundation upon which you can build a more authentic and fulfilling life. As a special thank you for joining us on our first podcast episode, we are offering a 90% discount for the first 100 participants in our new course, Introduction to Higher Self-Living. We truly value your feedback and experience, and this special pricing is our way of showing you our appreciation for your support. You can find our course at higherselfsociety.com, and we'd appreciate if you joined our communities to share your thoughts, connect with fellow members. You can also find us on TikTok, YouTube, and on Instagram. It's where all the magic happens, and we can't wait to see you there. And let's support each other on this incredible journey. Thank you for being a part of Higher Self Society's first podcast episode. Remember, you're not alone on this path. We're all in this together, growing, learning, and evolving. Here's to embracing our higher selves and living our most authentic lives. That's it for today's episode. I hope you found it insightful and inspiring. Don't forget to join our Facebook group and take advantage of the beta program discount. Until next time, stay connected with your higher self and keep shining your light.